Hello everyone, my name is Nejla Ari and I'm a journalist reporting from Britain, London. From the perspective of a Kurdish journalist, Britain's silence is deeply alarming, unacceptable. So Kobani is not just another city, it is a symbol of resistance against ISIS and one of the places where the Kurdish forces made greatest sacrifice to protect humanity. If attacks continues and Kobani falls into the hands of extremist forces, this will not bring stability to the region. It will strengthen the jihadist networks and revive terrorism and threaten international security, including Britain's own safety. And we do not believe that it is in Britain's interest for ISIS to return, but silence and inaction create exactly that outcome, I must say. So Britain must understand allowing Kobani to collapse is not neutrality, it is a complicity. History will, of course, remember who acted and who remained silent while civilians were abandoned. Britain has played a key role in this conflict and still has the power to help stop this tragedy. Britain can say enough. Britain can push for an end to these attacks. But the reality we see today is that the Kurdish blood has been treated as expendable. Thousands of sacrificed, thousands martyrs, and now the message feels like we no longer need you. History shows that Britain has always been deeply involved in Kurdish affairs, and that this is exactly why it must act immediately now to take responsibility, to defend civilians and to put an end to this injustice before it is too late. Yes, in Britain there are many voices of conscience, we must say, across society. There are MPs, councillors, trade unions, human rights groups, and thousands of ordinary people who oppose these attacks and stand with the Kurdish people. Some parliamentarians have raised concerns, signed motions. There is an EDM waiting, 12 MPs have signed for this, and they're all called for an urgent protection of civilians. Community leaders and local councils are being asked to issue statements, and they are acting. But so far, I must say, official government action remain far behind the reality on the ground. We must not forget that Kobani and Rojava represent one of the last remaining space in Syria where democracy, where women's freedom, coexistence and resistance against Daesh, ISIS have survived. And if the world abandons Rojava now, ISIS will return, civilians will face ethnic cleansing, instability will spread across the region, and the sacrifices made to defeat ISIS will be betrayed. This is not only a Kurdish issue, it is a human issue. And of course, the Kurdish people call on all international peoples, democratic forces, governments, to stand with Rojava, to stand with Kobani, stand against ISIS evils and extremist violence. So do not let silence destroy what was built with thousands of lives. And the Kurdish people defended the world, their cities, the Europe. Now the world must defend the Kurdish people.